that I got time. I got the booze, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Browns of Virginia Beach taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The second of two games tonight. It's the Browns and Steelers underway to wrap up week 2. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Throwing first play is Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pickett going to bootleg it. He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Oh, that's a tough one for a quarterback, because on a bootleg, you turn your back to the defense naturally, and you lose sight of the defenders for just a split second, and then surprise, in this case, someone's right in his grill.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And this defense not ready for that one, as he'll take this down inside the 25. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard, because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, we want to run up the middle. They can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Throw right Inside is complete on the diving effort. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. You look at this Browns defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Throwing again on second and 10. Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Here's the second-year back, Pierre Strong. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple. Pickett will look to throw it here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Pickett now from the gun here. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good.
Off play action, Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pickett on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Pickett to throw on first down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Warren will try the right side. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Stop short of the goal line.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Browns' first down.
Back to throw, Watson. And this one is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With third down coming up. Throwing on third down, Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and 10, here's Pickett. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills?
Yep.
Either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Watson. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
second down. Here's Chubb again. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Watson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
To the air on first down with Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. This is fielded at the 27. Oh, nice move. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now it's Watson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Open man downfield is Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4th.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up on Demonte Casey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
I've talked about adjustments so many times during games. Remember, it's really series to series. But coming out after the half, that's a big opportunity, a big time to come out and make one of those plays that can change a game.
Yeah, first play of the third quarter. So offensively you think of adjustments, but right defensively, maybe you're playing a hunch. You have an adjustment to make.
Yeah, I think sometimes they have that special in there that, hey, they've run this type of play all in the first half. If you see it, go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not here whenever you want to say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Watson. That pass caught. It's Williams. It's a big play there for the Browns. 53 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Watson now to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Cade York on now for the field goal. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Acrisure Stadium opened back in 2001 and has tormented kickers ever since because it's one of the toughest venues in the league to connect from deep, especially when you're driving towards the open end of the stadium. He had the leg for it, just couldn't get it lined up properly.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down, here's Pickett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
This is taken at the 18. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. To throw is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Watson off play action. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Watson. And this will be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up the screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Watson looks to throw again. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come. The Browns drive about to get started. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Now he's loose up the left sideline. Jamison Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 76 yards. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
They'll run again with Harris.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Pickett will look to pass it.
Sliding out of the pocket.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And give him a gain of 37. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. They could be smart.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a third time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Good question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
First and 10. Here's Levis.
And this is caught by Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Levis now off of play action. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They'll throw it again with Levis. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Levis on third down.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Steelers take over first down 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. They hand this off to Harris. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On the give, this is Harris. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves him with 3rd and still 9 to go.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And touchdown.
Elijah Moore, 84 yards. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Steelers 35, Browns 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Pickett back to throw. Across the formation, he hits Austin.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Pittsburgh, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage.